Here now, one of the chief architects of the Iraq and Afghanistan campaigns, Dick Cheney. Let's take Iraq first.
Bill?
Big trouble there now?
Yes, there is, unfortunately, and I'm very concerned about it. What I see is that it would appear the level of violence has escalated significantly. The surge that President Bush put in place in 07 and 08 was very successful, reducing the overall level of violence, getting the Sunnis to buy in, and the reawakening, if you will, out in Al Anbar province. But there was never the follow-on agreement negotiated, which was always the intent and which we thought we had set up at the end, but the Obama administration didn't pursue it.
And they didn't pursue it because the Iraq authorities wouldn't identify Americans. They wouldn't give them, they wanted to try them themselves if any misbehavior or any accusations. I think that's what the deal fell apart over.
Well, but we have that debate in every country where we've negotiated those agreements, and we've got them all over the world. It's always a question of sovereignty. We always insist on retaining jurisdiction over our people.
As we should, right.
As we should, and that's exactly what we did in this case. It takes some persistence. You've got to stick with it, but they never stuck with it. They just walked away from it.
All right, so you feel that they could have gotten a deal about the indemnification?
I believe indeed they could have, and the stay-behind force isn't a combat force, similar to what we had there before, but it's there for training. It's there to provide capability they don't have, logistics, intelligence, medical, and
so you think that the Obama administration just wanted out of there and the hell with it?
Exactly, and we're paying the price now. The Iraqis are paying the price now.
What do we get out of Iraq, though? I mean, as Americans, we're all in it together. We're all in it together. It's easy to finger point. They finger pointed you and Bush, and I don't want to do that. But we spent $1 trillion on this with a lot of pain and suffering on the American military. What did we get out of it?
Well,
President Bush said today that he was disgusted by pictures of Iraqi prisoners being abused by American soldiers. 6 soldiers now face the possibility of a court-martial, and a brigadier general is under investigation. Many Americans will be disgusted by what they see, and the damage to U.S. interests in the rest of the world is hard to calculate, but it will be significant. Here's ABC's Martha Raditz.
The photographs were taken by the soldiers themselves. First aired on CBS 60 Minutes 2, they are disturbing and explicit. The Iraqi prisoners were hooded, stripped naked, forced into sexually explicit poses or human pyramids. And there are the American soldiers, male and female, smiling, pointing, humiliating the prisoners.
I shared a deep disgust that those prisoners were treated the way they were treated. Their treatment does not reflect the nature of the American people.